If I see what... It's the last thing he wants to do, but it's the first thing he's doing.
Where I saw the thing.
Okay, YouTube, right. Today's video is by Depths of Despair, and it is titled 5 Scary Ghost Videos to Confront Your Absolute Terrors. Now, usually YouTube titles are just clickbait. They make you want to watch the video, and then sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. But this one, you'll notice at some point during this video, I smashed my keyboard so hard from being terrified that literally everything went black. I could not see anything. My PC turned off. All my screens turned off. Mental. And apologies as well. I don't sound great. I don't feel great, but I wanted to get a video out. So if you do like the video, please do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Depths
senses
of Despair.
On May the 9th of 2025.
Also, apologies for my tissue plug that I have in my nose. On top of the fact that I have hay fever, I am now ill. I don't know, I've caught a cold or something. My son, anyone who has kids know that as soon as your kid goes to nursery or school, you then become the person who gets all the illnesses, which is great. So that's me. So on top of my hay fever, I can't stop my left nostril from running. No matter how many times I blow my nose, it will not stop. Any advice, please let me know in the comments. Alternatively, I'm just going to keep this in my nose the entire time. So all I can do is apologize. I didn't want to miss a video, so this is me having to record like this. So, sorry. Let's go.
A security camera outside someone's home captured something very strange. It's 4:57 a.m. and a cat can be seen outside the house.
Okay, so we're not in witching hour though. 4:57 a.m.
Its attention. Watch closely.
Okay. Where are we looking? Okay, cat's in the bottom right corner. Okay, now cat's on the move. Right, do you know what, actually? This has got nothing to do with anything that's about to happen, right? So, you know how in previous videos we've seen it where like the camera quality can be a little bit grainy or just doesn't look great. But what it does do is it makes certain people that are walking past look paranormal. Let's have a look at this, right? This is a great example, and I hope that we can sort of use what we're about to see in the future to, I hate the word debunk, but you know what I mean. But watch the cat, and it starts to almost disappear like it's a ghost, but it's not a ghost. You know what I mean? It's just, oh, the gate's opening. Okay. And the cat ran away, mate. What are we talking about, mate?
The cat sees something that makes it move closer to the gate. Then out of nowhere, the gate opens on its own, completely scaring the cat away.
What noise was it?
A creepy, unexplained growl-like sound is heard.
Growl? Like, hold on, what the hell?
And at the exact...
Right. What is... Look at this thing, mate. It goes out of the gate while the gate's open. I'm sorry.
At the time, an orb flies past towards the gate. The owner of the video states that the gate is very stiff and doesn't open easily without being forced open.
Mate, I had a situation like this years and years and years and years and years ago, right? Twice. I had 2 different occasions within a month of each other, right? So when I used to live at my mum and dad's house, my mum was in the kitchen cooking dinner, and I was in the kitchen making a drink for myself. Now, our cupboards, where like you keep the glasses and all that sort of stuff, they would like they wouldn't retract on their own, but they used to be like, you'd have to really pull it for it to open. Like, it would not open with wind. It would not open with anything. Next minute, me and my mum are sort of standing there talking, blah, blah, blah. The cupboard just goes, opens, right? We look at each other, we're like, okay, well, that's not meant to happen. Next minute, bang, smashes closed. We're like, okay, now I'm leaving in a bit. And I no longer live there anymore, so.
She believes the property may be haunted.
Oh yeah, the other one was pretty much a similar situation, but it was the wardrobe in my bedroom. I'd literally just got out of the shower. It was really dark, and I walked in, and my wardrobe was closed. Next minute, it just opened, and I was like, get out of my room, please. I need to get changed. So, yeah, mate.
Too. But until further updates, this one remains a mystery. Night Drive.
Night Drive. I'm the
A
night
man
rider.
named Leroy Teres was driving down the motorway late one night somewhere in Ecuador
Oh, mate, I
along
hate...
with his family. At some point during the drive,
I hate
the
these
truck passes in
videos.
front of them and they notice what looks like something disturbing coming from within the back of the truck.
You
so
are,
they
mate.
decide to follow it for a while. Take a look.
Pero cara, borra eso porque va a salir todos los comentarios que le di a Osmar. Después los online van a ir.
What are we talking about?
Ahí estamos viendo, aquí en la carretera Naranjal.
What are we doing, mate?
Son una sombra. No hay gente ahí, mi gente, créame. Estamos totalmente sorprendidos y asustados al mismo tiempo. Estoy viajando con mi familia.
Wait, so is there someone there or not?
Que juegan.
It looked like there was.
Que está totalmente vacío.
It looked like someone was getting battered, mate.
Increíble. Tenemos el miedo total aquí en el carro, pero en nombre de Cristo no va a
But in the
pasar
name of the
nada.
Christ, nothing's going to happen.
Ya mismo comienzan a jugar, comienzan a tirarse del carro. La sombra se tira.
Mate, if it's that scary, why don't you just drive around it and then just overtake it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Es algo sorprendente, algo de no creer.
what?
The man follows the truck and notices what looks like kids moving around in the back.
I keep looking at my screen that's got me, my preview on me, and all I can see is this white thing on my face. And this is all you're going to have to see as well. And I really do apologize. But it was either this or no video. And I didn't want to miss a video. So I hope that's okay.
Back of the truck. After following them for a while, the man starts to believe these aren't real kids, based on how the figures look.
What do you
as
mean,
they
not
seem
real
to just
kids?
Be dark silhouettes.
There has to be
Could this
someone there,
similar to the
surely.
case in Georgia where a man followed a suspicious truck and ended up saving lives, or is it something paranormal? Or maybe something else entirely.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Let
If
me
people
know.
are like, help
In
me,
another
you know what I
video,
mean?
a
Maybe it was
couple
that.
living in
But
California was on their way to a concert in Santa Cruz late at night. They had a fun time enjoying the performance from their favorite band. It wasn't till around 12:30 a.m. on the way home that something creepy happened. While driving downhill on a dark
this is going to
road
be
known as
someone's in the
Highway
road
17,
and
also referred to as Killer
I hate-
17, due to the fact that many accidents occur here. Something catches them off guard, and it's all caught on their vehicle's dash cam.
okay.
Watch closely.
Guys, you know me, I don't like these ones one bit. Oh my god. Well, wait, I don't... I'm thinking there's going to be...
Okay? Someone was in the middle of the fucking road.
The couple were completely terrified by
God.
the sudden sighting of a figure in the middle of the road.
Where did he come
After
from?
a closer look
Where did he
as they
go?
approach, you
Where did he
still
come
can't
from?
make out a figure on the road.
Cotton Eye Joe.
It's as if the person appears out of nowhere, right by the car last second, causing a near miss and catching the driver off guard. The figure seems to just be standing there, but as the car passes by it, the rear view camera captures something entirely different.
Shut up, hold on. So we hear the scream. We hear, woo, woo.
He looks 35 fucking high. Let's put that.
What?
Okay?
There was
Someone was in the middle of the fucking road.
no one
On the
there.
rear view dashcam, nothing out of the ordinary is seen. This left the couple deeply unsettled, unable to comprehend what they just.
The only thing is, right, how do we know that that's the same road? I guess we could review it and see if we could see the certain cars that were going past and all that sort of stuff, but that could just be that, I don't know, they've like put the audio over the top of like another time where they were driving down this road. Again, I'm not trying to debunk it. This is terrifying, mate. That's so scary. I'm just giving what could, you know, what could. It's very easy to do that sort of thing, but
witnessed.
that's
The
so
front
weird,
dashcam
mate.
clearly shows someone or something.
Oh, let's try and
beside the
pause
car
it.
on the road.
Mate, that's a whole last person. Where's my... There it is. There's legs. He's got shoes. Some sort of black clothing item on his torso. There's his head. I feel like you can sort of see an arm. Like that's a person, mate. I don't...
But as the car passes the figure, it doesn't appear on the rear dash cam. At first, they thought it was just dark and someone was standing on the middle of the road. But after what they saw on the dash cam, they aren't so convinced anymore. Especially considering
That is
that
quite
this
scary,
highway
isn't it?
is notorious for accidents.
Well, mate, that would not have been an accident. I'm not going to be... Like, if that was a real person, which evidently it seems like it probably wasn't. But if that was a real person, mate, that's not an accident. Do you know what I mean? Like, why you just stood on the motorway?
Believe they may have seen a ghost.
You freak,
Luckily,
freak.
Sabi was able to
Freak.
maintain composure after the sudden shock and didn't swerve off.
Yeah, fair
Otherwise,
play,
this
mate. Like,
could
she
have
actually
been a
just...
complete disaster.
She just done everything that she should have done. Fair play to her.
The school.
Oh.
The following video comes from a man named Mike who discovered an abandoned elementary school surrounded by trees and located some distance away from any other buildings.
Mate, what is it about any school or a hospital or, I don't know, a church or whatever? Any of them, if they're abandoned, mate, instantly they're haunted. Instantly. There is nothing in my mind, right? If I was to go to, let's say we went to, there's an elementary school and I saw it when it was functional and everyone was so happy and there was no issues, there was no deaths or anything like that. But then, I don't know, fast forward 20 years and then it's completely abandoned. No one still has been unalived inside of the building. But because it's now abandoned and the lights are no longer on and all that sort of stuff, instantly it's haunted. Like, as soon as a bit of graffiti's on the inside and there's a few smashed windows, mate, that's it. There's ghosts everywhere. I don't even want to hear it.
Rumors of the place being haunted, and after setting out to find the location, he gets the brave idea to explore the place alone. And immediately after arriving, he starts to feel like he's being watched. Watch closely.
Well, like we always say, in these sort of places, the worst things to look out for that are people... sorry, let me just try and do English. One sec. We always say that the worst people in these types of environments to look out for are people who are alive, living there. You know what I mean? Because effectively, if they're living there and they've had no issues, no one's tried to come in and blah, blah, blah for years on end, you're effectively going into their home. You know what I mean? Mate, I sound so blocked up. I'm very sorry. Mate, if we see some freak, mate, just stood in the middle of the woods, just this sort of angles, I don't like it, mate, when they just approach a gap in the wall. Oh. Mate, I know I said it the other day, right? But, the scariest thing would be to look through or like open a door to somewhere
As
that's
Mike first
abandoned.
the surrounding area, he
And
comes
walk in and
across
there's just like
something
a group of like hooded people all stood in like, I don't know, like a circle. And then all of a sudden, every single one of them look at you. Oh my God, mate. I think at that moment, I think my heart just stops. I'll be so real with you. I actually genuinely think my heart will stop.
forms laying around as if some students left in a hurry. And as he first enters the building, it's clear that it's been abandoned for some time now, with some parts even being vandalized
doesn't look like
over time.
terrible though in
creepy
comparison to
signs,
some other
Mike doesn't
places.
waver and decides to head further inside.
Oh, of course he does. Of course he does. Why would he not? Why would you not? This place, mate, is rank. Whoa, was that his... Wait, was that his shadow or not? Hold up. Okay, jeez. It was, I'm pretty sure it was. But do you know what's crazy though? He's gone there in like broad daylight, or at least it was anyway. And it's still so scary in broad daylight. Oh, it's now nighttime. Should have left a long time ago, I was going to say. Missing person. I hope he's been returned safely. Hold on, right? What is right? I was thinking, you know when he saw that clothing item on the tree, and then he looked up. I was expecting to see someone just like standing on the tree or something, and now there's people in the trees, mate, in the drawing. What are we doing here? If that ain't a cause to leave the building, man, I don't know what is.
place looks very creepy at first glance, and it's now getting dark outside, but he keeps exploring. As he goes deeper inside, we can see what appears to be missing person signs on the floor, and a kid's drawing of what looks like two people hiding up in the trees from someone down below, and another drawing of a very tall figure. However, Mike keeps
Slender Man, mate. Get out of here.
Things take a horrifying turn.
Right. Okay, this is where Adam takes a horrifying hiding position. That doesn't sound right.
Strange voices and distorted sounds.
Was someone just shining a light inside the door?
Causing him to wait in a corner momentarily until it goes away. Mike starts to wonder if he should just
I don't know about this.
After an unsettling feeling starts to overwhelm him. Yet he perseveres and continues, only to see something truly horrifying.
Oh my God. I'm not ready for this, mate. This is not... The camera needs to... Mate, I need to start wearing a heart rate monitor for the videos, I think, so you can see. Oh my God, mate. Hermione Granger. Mate, imagine people just start emerging from all the doors. Oh my God, I would lose my mind. Oh my God, mate. Mate, I tell you what, the fear of not knowing whether someone's behind you or not when you're trying to climb out of a hole. Oh my God.
Same creepy distorted voice is heard, only this time much closer. And when Mike peeks around the corner, he sees two tall dark shadow figures standing at the end of the hallway facing
What
each other.
the hell, mate?
Mike is immediately overcome with fear and turns to run out of there without hesitation, quickly climbing out of the window and running out of there. The figures look to be
Mate,
facing
oh
each
my
other, and
good.
Mike
What are they
believes
doing?
that
They're
the
just talking to each other all creepy and like weird. Also, you may notice that my plug has randomly disappeared. It will probably reappear in less than a minute's time, but we'll see.
distorted voices was coming from the two shadow figures, somehow communicating with each other.
Yeah, making
which
weird
sounds
noises, mate.
terrifying. The shadow also resembles that tall dark figure in the drawing, and the other drawing where they were hiding in the trees from something.
Could you? Oh my! Hold on, let's get that picture back up again. Not this one.
And the other.
This one. Could you? Right, I've got this in my head now. You know where he arrived and then he stood at the bottom of the trees looking up, recording. Imagine. Oh, I just made myself shiver. Okay. Imagine this was drawn before he arrived, but knew exactly the scenario, how it's going to play out. And then all of a sudden they draw that big tall
drawing where they were hiding in
weirdo,
the trees
mate.
from something. Could this be what the kids were referring to? Perhaps the school has been haunted for a very long time. Either way, Mike
Perhaps
was so
I've got
terrified
the
he
shivers
never
right
set
now,
foot
mate.
near this school ever again.
Honestly.
And says that
I need to get that leg cam
the
set up.
distorted voices till this day. The Mystery Box. I featured Kyle Anthony on the channel previously. One day he heard banging coming from his attic door, so he went inside and discovered a box with a doll and other creepy contents.
I finally go through the contents of the box after I find the doll, and there's a journal in there, along with a bunch of little, like a marble and just some change and just a bunch of dirt and
Is that a bell?
mouse poop and stuff. It's nasty. But the journal is weird. The journal is extremely.
Oh, I didn't even. How did I not see the doll? I was focused so much on the journal.
It's filled with a bunch of creepy drawings and some kind of code. That's just a bunch of numbers.
Right. Does anyone know what this is? Can you decipher it? In fact, I'm going to try and get AI to decipher this. And then if it does, I'll put it on screen. And if I haven't, then on screen right now, it will say, Adam couldn't do it. But hopefully, you never know. And it could say, first line I think says, I am a really nice doll. I'm not haunted. I like ice cream and long walks on the beach and playing with ponies and machetes. And that is because all dolls are haunted, mate. No matter what.
After retrieving the box and
get out of my face, mate. Get it out of my face.
A journal full of bizarre images and numbers. However, after
Stay
uncovering
hydrated,
the
guys.
box, the activity didn't stop. On another day, he begins to hear something coming from the attic door once again.
Alright, for any of y'all who don't believe that this is real, then I'm just making it up. I'm about to prove it to you.
I don't want you to prove it to us. I really don't, thank you.
Alright.
No, we don't have to zoom into the stairs. Don't do that. Because then you're going to open it up with a camera angle and it's going to be right in the... Oh, God. Oh, good God.
Shit. Alright.
This is where we see some creepy loser in the corner, mate, doing the crab position. Mate, how anyone...
There's nothing up here.
How anyone has got the courage to do this is beyond me, mate. Even if I was faking it, I still couldn't do it.
There's nothing up here.
Apart from a big, scary, ghosty monster
Loud banging
ghost.
can be heard, but as
Zoo
he goes
cat.
inside the attic, there's nothing there. The next day, he manages to decode 2 pages of the journal with the help of a viewer.
But the main thing I wanted to talk about was this guy.
Mate,
in the
did we just
phone,
not... Oh, I just asked
I
this.
showed y'all this journal, and he apparently decoded this page. According to him, it says something like, sewing kit, because doctor says I need a little hobby because my Shelly doll is not alive. Are you Shelly? What in the hell's going on? And look,
Mate, your Shelly doll has no eyes, mate.
This is freaking creepy. Well, who did this? It's burnt. And what's going? I don't even want to mess with this thing. Yesterday, I decoded the first page. I'll put that on the screen now. And now I'll put the translation.
Ring the bell, ward off. Wait. I don't want to read this out loud, mate. I'm not reading this out loud. I'll let you guys do it just in case it activates any weird things. I don't know.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It says Shelly. Second time, the journal has said Shelly, Shelly. Ring the bell. Flames of hell. What does that mean?
Oh,
The messages seem to be focused on the doll, Shelly, who is missing its eyes. A few days later, he starts hearing knocking coming from downstairs somewhere around his house.
I don't like this doll very much.
It's happening again. I can hear it again.
And by I don't like the doll very much, what I mean is I genuinely hope that he goes downstairs and the doll has been completely ripped apart, set alight, and put on a rocket to space.
It's happening again. I can hear it.
What are they? Oh,
Do you
God.
hear it
There's
too?
the raccoons again.
It's coming from the floor.
Oh, it's
Where's
going
it coming? I can't tell where it's coming from.
to be the basement, isn't it?
I can't tell where it's coming from.
His cats seem to be curious too,
Mate,
looking around for where the sound
have you
is
got a
coming
basement?
from.
Because I think that-
Eventually, he discovers a crawl space on the side of his house. As he enters, this happens.
As he what? As he what?
Let's go. And everybody's talking about my crawl space being weird. I don't know. That's the basement. Basement wall. I don't know what's going on. I didn't build it. And that's a can, I guess. I don't know. RC Cola. Royal Crown Cola. All right. Okay. That's what I was talking about. It wasn't no insulation when I was talking about. I was talking about that little thing there. It's like a little heart-shaped box.
Don't touch it. I think it's your dolls, mate.
Gosh dang. It's that thing.
Mate, there is a reason why this stuff is hidden, mate. You know what I mean? The dolls in the attic, see in a bit. The heart-shaped box under... What am I doing with my hands all the time? The heart-shaped box is under the house, mate. You know what I mean? So what they've tried to do is they've gone, right, you stay down here. This is the heart. This is Shelley's heart right now. If it gets any closer, Shelley will wake up and she'll be alive. So they get the heart thing under the house, and then they put Shelley in the attic. You know what I mean? They've done... That's intentional, mate. Don't... I've seen scary movies, mate. I know how this ends.
That's it right there.
Is it?
Can you just be empty?
No, it's gonna have...
Can you just be empty?
I swear to God, if this has the doll's eyes in it, I'm just leaving, mate. I am not feeling well enough to do this today, mate. Oh my God, I need this to stop looking at me. I smashed my spacebar and everything has turned off. What just happened? Oh my God, I've muted it as well. How have I done that?
Deep in the crawl space, he finds a pair of eyes which clearly seem to belong to the doll, Shelley. After all this, he decides to just put everything back in the box and leave it in the attic how he found it. But this time he sets up a security camera in the attic watching it, and after some time, it captures this.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
The box vibrates and moves all on its own, even though there's nothing else up there. Later on, he starts to hear something creepy coming from
Mate, the
his
lights
basement.
aren't working on
I'm hearing
my
a
keyboard
little kid
anymore.
laughing in the basement, and I do not have children. This is freaking me out. Yeah,
Mate, my
you
legs,
hear it
mate,
too?
have gone all
Go,
weird.
go, go, go,
I've gone all like,
I'll try to go down there.
I don't know.
God, let's see if we hear it.
I don't want to do this, mate. I'll be so real with you. This clip is horrible.
Goodness gracious. Shit.
Oh.
Do you hear that?
Sorry about these
Oh
random
my
pauses, by the
God,
way. I'm like
it's
wiping my
freaky.
nose.
I don't have children. I don't have children. And I'm all alone. My fiance just went with her.
Let's listen to see if these like voices or noises or whatever sound like they're being produced inside the house or whether it was done post video editing.
Sister to the mall. Don't hear it anymore now. Goodness gracious.
What sounds like a kid
okay.
laughing is heard coming from down in the basement.
Goodness gracious. Shit.
Kyle has no idea what's going on in the house or what he's meant
the
to
problem
do with the
is-
strange items in the box.
Is it kind
You
of
can
does
check out
sound
more
like it's in the
updates
house?
over on his
Oh,
page,
mate. The
but
thing is, I
until
thought we
get
saw
some
this the
more
other day.
answers,
Maybe
this one
this
remains a
this
mystery.
part of the clip anyway.
If you have any video recommendations,
If you have any
can
video
send them over
recommendations,
to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com
gmail.com.
or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespairyt.
Tag us on TokTik.
The basement.
Oh, why don't we just not do
The
that?
following video comes from a man named Robbie. One night,
It's always awkward seeing someone how they're doing the recording, you know, where they just lift their phone up and they're like...
Door. And as he goes to open it, this happens.
Was that Beetlejuice? This is a nice house.
Hello? Whoa.
When
Okay.
he opened the door,
Okay.
there was no
How
one
about
there,
why don't we not
but a
do that?
strange sound seems to
And what is that?
follow
What are they
into
on the
his
floor
house
as well?
at that
What are these things here?
A few days later, he would
Oh,
hear
I
strange
mean, my big head
noises
was in
that
the way,
seemed to be
obviously.
coming from his basement. But as he checked multiple times, he never found anything there. The activity seems to be getting worse, so much so that his wife temporarily had to leave and stay at a relative's house. So he decided to set up motion detection cameras in the basement to see what they capture. Late one night, the camera
What?
captures
Why?
this.
What? What?
About ready to go to bed, and this keeps going off.
Well, you're stood in front of it, mate. So yeah, I'm guessing it would
That's
do.
the motion detector in the crawl space. I am scared to death to watch the footage from the camera.
I did not want to hear that. I need to watch back and see what happened during that when everything went off, mate, because I smashed my keyboard to bits.
Down there. But we gotta do it.
No, we don't. What do you mean we have to do it, bro? If I see what...
A dark figure suddenly peeks its head through a gap in the pillars, and then strangely the camera knocks over by itself at the same time.
Oh
The very next day,
my god,
after
mate!
viewing
I
the
just
camera footage,
grabbed.
he goes down into the basement to check
Oh,
for
I grabbed my
himself.
mic.
What's lurking down there when something
Christ.
happens.
I've been putting this off all day, but it's about to get dark soon, so we need to go down there. This is
Said
the
no
last
one ever.
thing that I want to do, but I don't really have a choice.
It's the last thing he wants to do, but it's the first thing he's doing.
Where I saw the thing. What was that?
Right, mate. What the? Oh, I've turned my headphones down, I think, by accident. Okay. Now, I have a feeling that, unfortunately, this last bit, at minimum, this last bit is not real. And the reason I say that is because his reaction to get out was place the camera, make sure that it's in the right place before I get my legs, which could be literally attacked, out of the hole. Mate, I would have launched the camera, mate. The camera would cease to exist anymore. I don't care how much it costs, because my legs cost more. What? Mate, this is... No.
The dark figure quickly
Mate, it's scary.
across the basement.
I'll give him that,
scaring
mate. It's,
Robbie
look
out
at him,
of
look.
there.
Get the right
Then he
camera
tries
angle,
to
let me get
open the
out.
hatch. And shortly after, aggressive knocking is heard at
Nah.
the door.
Sorry,
He
man.
finds
The
nobody
video was
there.
going so
Real
well.
Ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge.
I mean, it looks random.
The voice.
Okay.
A mother was standing in her daughter's room texting a realtor about a house she planned on buying. She didn't notice anything at the time, but later while reviewing the nanny cam, she watched her daughter waving to the camera, thinking it looked adorable, when all of a sudden she heard something creepy. She explains that this isn't the first time paranormal incidents have happened in this house.
I don't like it when kids
and
are involved,
things
mate.
have
I
been
really don't.
happening ever since she was pregnant. This is what she caught.
I'm sorry.
Deep breathing can be heard, and then a voice saying the words
Help me.
"Help me" over and over again.
Usually it's a bit of a
She
reach, mate, but I
explains
heard
the
that.
camera wasn't hacked, as she would have heard the speaker activate and would have been notified, as her account has two-factor
Let's listen to it one more time.
authentication.
Come on.
So just what is crying
Come
out
on.
for help?
Show me.
You judge. But if you want to see a security guard hide
No,
from
I
something
wanna see it
terrible
again.
as two-factor, help me.
Hold on. I'm hearing help me, mate.
Two-factor authentication.
I'm hearing it.
So just what is crying out for help? You judge.
This video,
But if you
mate.
want to see a security guard hide from something terrifying that emerges from the dark waters,
No.
you're gonna want to watch this video.
No.
Trust me, you haven't seen a video like this. Just click the thumbnail on screen to watch this video now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you over in the next one.
Depths of despair. Oh my god, mate. Depths of despair. This video. Okay. This is probably one of the creepiest ones that we've seen in probably a good few months, mate. Like, genuinely. All I've got to say is I apologize for all the stopping and starting and this and that. I got the video done in the end, okay? So I appreciate you guys sticking around. For those who did till the end, I love every single one of you. If you like the video, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.